Yeah, this is like absolutely a Sound Voltex style thing. Like just immediately. Oh, I fucked it up. Oh wow. This is gonna take me a second to readjust to these controls. Oh, on this keyboard. Let's try that again. Yeah, like this game is definitely trying to be Voltex for PC. Because, you know, most people aren't near an arcade where they can play it. Or have even heard of it. And most people aren't going to have arcade rips of Sound Voltex. Or hardware for it. So this is kind of a nice, I guess, like, alternative. I know there's, like, freeware versions, like, Osu style of them. But I don't know, rhythm games are, like, so audio-visual for me that it's like, not just about pressing buttons, but, like, oh shit, the feedback and stuff that it gives you. So, like, I have a hard time with a lot of those freeware ones, because, like, they kind of lack the same amount of feedback and polish, which is, you know, not their fault. That's just a me problem. So you can actually play this entirely with a keyboard. I mean, the mouse. Well, with the keyboard too. Even MIDI controllers. But I kind of like having a dedicated button to press. Like, oops. Whoa, boy. And hold. I probably got like a really horrible score. Yeah, a little audio surfy. Looks like you could use a Ring Fit controller too. I thought about like buying a Surface Dial and playing this game with it. But that's $70 on a thing I'm probably never going to use for anything else. So that's controlling my volume, and I have like a whole fucking mixer for that now. Because I'm that person. My friend has like an actual Sound Voltex controller, so like I could probably just borrow it and play this game on it.
3, 2, 1, go!
This thing has like so many different like inputs though. Like you don't just tap the thing, you like roll your mouse or spin it. By default, it actually has you hold the button to drag it, and I really don't like that. Like, I don't... Maybe in, like, higher difficulties, that's something you want, but it just doesn't work for me. Oops. I always forget that you have to, like, hold it. And it's got a couple, like, little... like a few touches to like make it a little bit easier. Like when you spin, you don't have to worry about the color is. Once you come out and hit the button, it'll always be the correct color. And also, the left and right, the red and blue colors alternate, like infinitely in either direction. So it makes it much easier to get to one side. I find this game kind of hard though. Like maybe it's just like having to process so many different kinds of inputs. But my brain gets a little confused, and like this is a game where like it actually cares if you're doing well. If you're not, like you can easily fail out of a song, even on normal. It's not like old DJ Max hard. Oh. But it can get rough. And I always get like D ranks. Oops. I think I've also made it harder by making myself coordinate two input methods at the same time. especially since a bunch of them are redundant. Yeah, it is multiple types of visual input, so that's like that's rough to me. On the other side, it does feel pretty like it's not quite like it doesn't play the music as your like it's not playing the notes, but the different types of inputs give a better sense of kind of playing along to the song. Oops. Because a lot of games can like kind of feel like you're barely playing along to the song. Like I've been playing some Miku, some Project Diva since that came out recently. Oops. And that's a game like I think it's a fine game, but I don't particularly think it does feedback well. And also like destroys my brain because like notes can come in from anywhere. And you have to like kind of watch the basically clocks on each notes to know the timing for each button. And like having like a non-standard like positioning for all the notes really makes it hard for me to kind of like intuit what the timing is and when I should be pressing a button. Which is like a thing I'm assuming you'll pick up eventually, but after playing like so many lane style games, it's like it destroys my brain. Spin Rhythm also is like, it feels kind of like a harmonics game, and that it like very much cares that you like, whoa, shit, play things accurately. Because it like retains your multiplier as you don't make mistakes. Yeah, I'm pretty new to this game. I haven't been playing it very long. I streamed it before, but this is the first time I've had like a proper setup with enough mat space to move my mouse. No, I'm pretty good. Thanks, Jelly. I got the basic functions, I just gotta get that practice in.
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
No. There's also that part where like, oh fuck. Switching between colors in like quick succession, you have to kind of like have them queued up. Like a lot of times it'll be like, if you move one color, it'll position the next color right away. And like harder difficulties from what I've seen. Oop. Kind of rely on that. You have to like kind of yeah, like this is, you have to switch your brain real fast to like, oh, now you're hitting the red notes, now you're hitting the blue notes. Oops. Oh, I don't think it's gonna go well. Nope, that didn't go well. I like to balance the Citus games, where they can appear anywhere horizontal but vertically. Yeah, the Citus games I didn't really find difficult to play because of that.
1. Go!
Alright, let's try this again. Alright, let's try to dial this in a little more. Yeah, now that I have like... Weirdly, the thing that like has been making me play this game more is having space. Because before my setup just kind of did not have a lot of space for mouse movement, which is kind of something you want for this. Even if I'm like not playing with like huge mouse movements. I just finally have a setup. It's like terrible to play and talk at the same time. More than like other games. Oh shit. At least for me. Oops. Let's try a different song. I do like the music in this one a lot, though. I feel like there's a lot of rhythm games. There's a lot of rhythm games that I play because, like, I like the, like, aspects of playing it, but I don't always like the music. I think the tracks are decent. Not all of them are, like, my thing, but most of them feel like pretty good jam songs.
Ready up. 3, 2, 1. Go!
Like, there's definitely stuff like, man, I can't even remember. Oops. MuSync. If anybody's played that on the Switch or PC. I think it's on mobile devices too. That I like really like the aesthetics and play of. Because I mean, it's really just like adorable Beatmania. But I don't really like many of the tracks in it. It has like a lot of like Vocaloid-esque stuff. Without like a lot of the production that like makes a lot of the better Miku tracks good. I'm just like not into like Vocaloid is just a thing by itself. Like, I don't know. It doesn't. I'd rather have like somebody actually singing a song. So without the like production, it's like, ugh. I think that's kind of like part of the reason I like DJ Max. It's got like a decent variety of songs. And this one's more like sort of all in the same kind of wheelhouse. They all feel kind of like you could play them in a club, the lounge. Oh, that was bad. And I think it works. A lot of the music's pretty good.
Complete. Not bad.
Not bad, he says as I get a D ranking. Jesus. I think I think like the worst rhythm game soundtrack I've played is like Beat Saber, specifically the PlayStation version because you can't add custom songs to it. And they just kinda like they have a couple licensed tracks, but a lot of like their major soundtrack is like it's like in-house. I don't know, like in-house, but like made for the game, and it's like fine, but it's like nothing catchy that you want to like keep replaying, and like really limited the appeal of that game for me. Like even though like I love the general feeling of Beat Saber, I think it like feels fantastic, and like the feedback is like really good. The songs are so fucking boring, man. They did that Monster Cat pack I was not into. And they had, like, I forgot who it was. Some, bigger electronic artists, they added some songs from their catalog. But apparently there's, like, a whole bunch of old stuff that even, like, fans of that person's work didn't even care for. Whoa. So it's just been, like, so hit and miss. I mean, I'd love to play the PC version, but like, I don't have $400. The only reason I could even play like... The only reason I could like even play get PSVR is because like it's like half the price at store. The game breaking the flow and having to wait for the next note. That's not really a problem for me. It really just like gives you time to like switch gears. So I find it easier, but harder difficulties kind of give you less time between those. And like they're all timed to the music, so it's kind of like if Rock Band kind of does the same thing. Let me try that again. Jesus, Rock Band kind of does the same thing if you pay attention, and that's just really to like give you time, space to like kind of react to the next note. Which works for me, but harder difficulties generally make that gap smaller. So you have to kind of like always... Like it's more like playing a phrase of the song versus like playing the whole thing in succession. Oh, whoa, shit. I don't know if y'all saw that, but it kind of lagged on me. Oh wow, that was bad. Oh, ouch. Oh, ah! Now I'm grumbly. I like that it shows you the BPM.
3, 2, 1, go!
Okay, for those who don't have very good rhythm, we're going to get you started on the right foot or the left. Let's begin with a simple step pattern to get you attuned to the sound and feel. Okay, step to the rhythm, move to the rhythm, slide to the rhythm, spin and do it all over again. Sound and feel the rhythm. Begin with a simple rhythm, slide to the rhythm, spin and do it all over again. Step to the rhythm, move to the rhythm.
All right.
Slide to the rhythm, spin and do it all over again. Sound and feel the rhythm. Begin with a simple rhythm, slide to the rhythm, spin and do it all over again.
A fitting track for learning rhythm games. This game requires so much concentration.
Move to the rhythm, slide to the rhythm, spin and do it all over again. Sound and feel the rhythm. Begin with a simple rhythm.
I wonder if they commissioned Too Mellow for this one. Or that just happened. I don't know. I don't listen to Too Mellow outside of... unless you count Waypoint Radio. Oops.
Spin and do it all over again. Step to the rhythm.
Oh. That was not great.
Not bad.
Not bad. Not great either. What time is it? We got, I would say... See, now it's not back on the... You know, I set up a queue for this thing, but... I just decided not to use it. Because now we're like back here again. This is a good music video though. I like it. I don't have problems with that. Alright, let's check out some of one song. I have been liking the Hyper Potion stuff. But like, you know, they were in Sonic Mania. Oh. So I feel like I'm giving them a lot of leeway just because they did that. Whoa! Alright, you know, my brain is like melting from this game. So sorry if I'm not like very talkative. But what have y'all been up to? What are y'all playing? You got a lot of time for games now? I know Magpie, you're in the same situation where you got the time but not the ability. Thankfully I can still play some stuff. But yeah, I have to like be to be conscientious about ergonomics and shit now. Oh. Also, did y'all see that thing about that Scott Pilgrim game with Brian Lee O'Malley telling Ubisoft to... Oh, sorry, he was just like, bring back the Scott Pilgrim game, and Ubisoft gave him the eyes. Or Ubisoft's Twitter gave him the eyes. Get shit together. Put that shit on PC. To be honest, I think it's kind of like grinding and has like a huge problem. With the beginning of the game. That's kind of annoying. But, you know, I like that game. It looks good at least. Playing Slate Aspire and Fire Emblem. Yeah. There's a lot of good tactics games out. Which are a little bit easier to play, I imagine. Everybody tells me about Slate Aspire. Which I haven't gave a shot yet. Like, I just don't know if it's, like, there's a lot, like, it's like roguelike, card game, deck building, like, okay. You're gonna just have a hard time getting me in. But everybody tells me it's really good, so... One day... what I'll probably do is play a Slate Aspire knockoff. And get into that instead. I have, like, this problem where I, like... Maybe I'm just... I'll hold over from being a real contrarian. But I never, like, get into, like, the popular version of a thing. I, like, always play all the side things. Or it could just be, like, I like things a little less polished, or, whatchamacallit? Or with, like, a little rougher edges, a little weirder ideas. So, like, I'll always get into, like, the B-game version of, like, whatever thing is popular. So I'm sure I'll probably do that with Slate Aspire. Like, I've played, like, every Dark Souls clone and, like, liked most of them. Is it just, like, the Dark Souls games do nothing for me? Like, that kind of thing. So I'm sure I'll find something... Not really know that it's, like, Slate Aspire because I never played one. And then play it and be like, oh, I really like this. And then people will be like, this is just a bad version of Slate Aspire. I'm like, well, okay then. Yeah, I got the card game itch. Did any of you play, not Children of Morta. Children of Zodiacs? Is that what it's called? It's like an FF Tactics style strategy game where, like, everybody's moves and stats are, like, card-based. It's really cool. I like that you can, like, build your own cards. It's really cool. It came out on the Switch recently, so I've been thinking about it. The story, like, kind of ends abruptly, though. Which was, like, a real bummer for me. Like, I felt like it was in the first act by the time it finished. Not so much in, like, terms of gameplay, because, like, it got to some interesting stuff. But it felt like it was just going, and, like, episode, you know... The first arc was done, and then the game just kind of ended. I think it might have been a Square Enix Collective game, too. Children of Zodiacs? It didn't come out recently. It came out a couple years ago, but the Switch port came out recently. Like, last month or something. Maybe this month. It's been a long month. It's been a long couple months. This month in particular has felt pretty long. I like this song a lot. I forgot who it's by. Also, this is gonna be sounding like Miku Complaint Corner, but the songs in Miku are too fucking long. Like, they play the whole, like, this game, like, starts you sometimes even in the middle of a song. Like, the very radio edits of songs, and like, a lot of rhythm games will do that. But Miku, they always play the whole version of the song, and sometimes it goes on for like 6 minutes, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, I'm tired. And like, it's not like a Rock Band where they play the whole song, but like, it's relatively low-key most of the time. Like, Miku feels like so tiring, like you have to be on all the time, and you just have to do it for like so long. Why do they play the... It's hard, especially as a portable game. I don't know. Yeah, it might be worth getting a try. Like I said, like the story's kind of like truncated, but it does a really lot of cool things with like crafting dice. Also, you can kind of like edit your dice, and you can also like fudge the dice rolls a little. Oh, I bought that new XCOM game even though I didn't play one since like XCOM original when I reviewed that. Just because I like SWAT-esque things. Like, I like stuff where you breach and clear a room. Like when they made Rainbow Six, and it was just like, what if the whole game was... When they did like Rainbow Six Vegas, like, what if the whole game was breach and clear? And I'm like, yeah. Just make the whole game the breach and clear game. Like, I was fucking so into that. Or Vegas specifically. So yeah, I got that XCOM game just because of that. It seemed fun from what I played of it, but I did not get far enough into it. Like, I don't even have any of the tactic upgrades and anything like that. You lose a lot of health when you make a mistake in this game. Ooh. Oh boy. The one weird thing... Okay, I'm not gonna play this song yet. I think I might do one to be done. The one thing that I don't like about the new XCOM is that you can't manually position your characters. Like, I kind of wanted to just, like, be able to, like, you know, walk them over to the door. And, like, makes it a little hard to, like, envision the space. It's not like you get, like, a free camera movement or you can see into the place. Like, I wish there was a little bit more setup. Like, you kind of just pick the turn order and, like, which doors you can breach, but you don't, like, have a lot of information from what I saw of like what's on the other side. Just like some like stat buffs or you know, nerfs. And I wish it kind of like, I don't know, maybe it would get more tedious, but I kind of like the bit where you stack up and you make a plan, or like send a little camera in there to scout the room, like that kind of stuff. I've also been like thinking of playing that like Ghost Recon game on the 3DS. Like, they apparently just got the XCOM guy, like Julian Gollop, to like work on it, and he basically made a tiny impacts, like a tiny XCOM, which was really funny. Yeah, it's like a little more reactive, that new XCOM. Okay, I think that's gonna call it for today. If this was interesting, I'll do some more. I'll show off some of the console support of this tiny keyboard. Not this tiny keyboard. Well, this one. That I know I only played for like half the time with. I'll show up some of the console support. Because I think Miku and stuff would actually be good. But I just don't want to, you know, set up the thing on PC and then set up for another system. I've learned that like a really good job. That does like a really good job of like making a stream go bad. So next time, Switch, PS4, play some Taiko. Alright, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'm gonna get off. Gotta make sure that I'm not hogging the stream, the internet for when my roommate does the stream. He's gotta host locals today, so. Yeah, this rhythm game again is Spin Rhythm XD. I was playing on normal, so there is an easy mode. Oh, I didn't intend to actually click that. There is an easy mode to play easier. So, check it out. See you, Magpie. See you, everybody else. Have a good one. Bye.